Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ultra Legends, and today we are back at it again with a part two. What if Bell had Godspeed? Now, I would like to give an announcement that yes, I have finally fixed like the YouTube incident, so I'll be uploading like the Christmas special of like the DXD Christmas special. It will be probably be out tomorrow. And yeah, so I just got it fixed. I will not tell you guys the what if. It's gonna be already a surprise. But you guys have been asking me right now about the chaos. What if Ife have the chaos emerald? That will be also already coming out right there. Like I actually don't know right there. Really soon right there. I can promise you that it will be coming out really soon, guys. So yeah, and pretty much right there. I will be like the chaos emeralds. They're either I'm gonna be pretty much making about right there like 2 episodes, and then it will be finished. Cause the one it's gonna be right there super short. What if? But it's still gonna be long. But yeah. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the what if. Now, the last part we actually left off with pretty much right there, like Bell right there figuring out right there how to like use his like Nen, which yes, guys, Bell will be able to use Nen in this, and he'll be able to use his Godspeed, which is actually like a transmutation right there. Nen, I think that's what it's called right there, like a trans mutation. Then, if I'm butchering the name, then I'm really sorry, but yes, as pretty much for that, like Bell was actually happy. Like he thought it was actually magic, but heck, it was actually Nen. So yeah, and also yeah, and we're pretty much for that gonna go on and start our story as about right there like a week has pretty much passed as Bell was actually right there just practicing how to actually use right there like what his God speed, which yes is his Nen is pretty much like no his Nen. Sorry guys. So yeah, as he's pretty much Bell doesn't even know that he actually like what uses Nen. He's just trying to actually like use it, like think of it as magic, okay, like magic as Bell. He just been going to the dungeon like slaying monsters. He'd be able already to shoot right there like his god speed right there just from his hands, which takes out right there like so much right there like damage right there like dude, like the monster once the monster is hit with it, he instantly, like I mean instantly, just gets destroyed. As Bell, he's been going around right there trying to use it. As the more he uses it, the more difficult for him to use because Bell doesn't even know what Nen is. As pretty much right there during the 1 week, like a girl has pretty much right there been like watching Bell. So yeah, as right now Bell is actually just like inside right there, like the dungeon. He just been like he just slain the last monster right there on the fifth floor. As Bell, he's just right there like resting up as he's just looking at his hand as little right there lightning starts right there to come out of Bell as Bell say like, damn it, it's becoming more difficult to use this now. God damn it, I wish I know how to properly use it. Ah man. Also, I also already checked with Goddess Hester. She says I don't have no magic. This is actually weird, but I do have magic. But it's, this is actually strange. How do I even use this properly? I mean, do I actually keep on ready you going the same route as I keep on doing, or like what? As rather like Bell rather like like thinking will be cut off short as rather like an unknown voice would say like pretty much rather you don't even know how to use your own Nen ability, which for one is actually not magic, and also you need to actually like understand Nen first for you to use it properly. As Bell, once he actually heard like the voice, he just looks around as he saw that like there was no one around him. As Bell, like out of curious, he would just look up right there like the dungeon wall as he would just see right there a girl standing right there on right there the ceiling of the dungeon. As Bell, he like his face changed to that of like curious to that of shock as Bell's eyes and mouth is widen, see the girl like standing like on the wall, like she just jumps down in front of Bell. Huh, nice to meet you. Where's my mammoth? My name is pretty much right there, Elsa. And for one, you don't know how to control your own Nen ability. That's for sure. And Radel, like, Bell just pretty much Radel would say, like, wait, Nen? What are you talking about? Just still Radel inside his shock as Radel, like Elsa would say, like, well, you don't really know what Nen really is. I'm just gonna give you Radel the short details. Nen is just pretty much Radel a different type of energy than magic. It's pretty much Radel the energy that flows around Radel life inside of us, things like that. As Bell would say, like, oh, I guess that explains it like a little bit. Why are you even here, Miss Elsa? As Reda, like Elsa would say, like, well, for one, I was pretty much Reda, like following you for the past like a week, for the past 1 week, and I just grew Reda kind of interested in you. You're really a special one that I actually come across. I never really meet rather some NEM users. Heck, they are even rare to even come across. Like, I mean, really rare. As Bell would say, like, wait, you've been following me? Like, wait, how I didn't even notice you've been following me. Like, how? As rather, like, Elsha would say, like, well, like, once you know Nen, you can pretty much do a lot of things, of course, but heck. But yes, I've been following you, and I also grew interested in you. I have a proposition for you. And Belle would say, like, what proposition? Well, for one, right there, if you help me, I'll help you right there teach you how to use right there your Nen ability. Bell hearing this, he just instantly got excited, but also got curious. What do you need help in? Well, for one, I actually really want to there's actually right there like a certain floor of a dungeon right there. I pretty much right there need to get to right there for personal reasons. It's actually floor right there, pretty much right there like what 30 right there 5, and I pretty much need to get down there. And Belda looks at her crazy. Are you crazy? I can't go down floor 35. I can barely even make it down right there floor like 5. Never mind 35. To where Elsa would say, like, that's the whole reason I'm pretty much gonna actually teach you Nen. You see, if I teach you Nen, you're pretty much gonna have to help me get to floor right at 35 for there's something right there I need to get there. As Belle was asked, what's so important for you to go down to floor 35? And what exactly level really are you? To where the Elsa would say, like, well, that's pretty much right there, like, my business. And for, like, my level, I'm pretty much right there, level right there, 4. Would Belle would just be kind of, like, surprised. A level 4? Really? To where Elsa would say, like, no, I don't even belong to a right there family, of course. I'm just pretty much on the level of a level 4, of course. To where Belle would say, like, wait, so you're not from a familia? No, I'm pretty much of a special case. I just go to the dungeon just to prove my skills, of course. But heck, do you really just what do you say? Does my offer sound good to you? Do you want to take it? Yes or no? I mean, pretty much it benefits both of us. I mean, I'm helping you right there to get strong right there for us to get down to floor 35, so you can help me. So pretty much right there, you want to become strong. I want to go down to floor 35. It's pretty much over win-win. When Bell will just think about this, he thinks about it clearly. He has a feeling right there that he should actually he should not trust this girl, but heck, for some reason right there, like she's just like she says right there like training with Nen, which if he does have this type of Nen, then it'd be better right there to take an offer. Bell just stood there for about right there like a few minutes until right there he gave his answer. Alright, fine. To where right there Elsa would say like, well, that's pretty much good. Now, I think we should actually start our training. It's better right there if we start right there really soon. Which Bell just right there kind of like say like, yes. So, where exactly should we actually start with? Like, like start my training. To where right there she would say like, we'll start right there right now. We pretty much right there have a time skip over right there like about like let's just say right there about like 3 weeks pass as yes guys 3 weeks as 3 weeks have passed which Belle will go under training with Elsa trying to like use Nen as she's like pretty much right there like she's been like she has like an enhancement like Nen kind of like what Gone pretty much have from Hunter x Hunter guys if you ever watched right there the series so yeah pretty much right there she trained Belle right there how to use Nen as Bell, he took it pretty much took a while for him to actually pretty much use Nen, but eventually he got it. He learns right there the Nen right there that Kilora already knows like pretty much right there how to pretty much right there condense right there your aura right there around you and like protect you right there for any killer attention of Nen as as right there, Bell right there joined right there, the 3 weeks. He's also been going to the judges to try to improve his skill, with also Elsa helping him to get strong. Which Elsa actually told Bell that she's actually strong enough to go down to actually floor right there, like what? Pretty much right there, 20. Which right there, Bell was actually kind of right there surprised. Heck, she's actually really that strong. As they pretty much continue their training until it's pretty much right there Bell right there just pretty much he just wakes up meet right there Elsha they do their training inside the dungeon or on the city walls over Rario as right there they just continue their training all the way to Bell right there goes home as Elsha no sorry not Elsha Hestia she was heck she was growing curious about Belle, but heck, she could have rather be worried about that. Right now, she Hestia just getting herself ready to go ready to ready I think it was Ganesh the gods meeting or whatever. I think something kind of like that. The gods are having already a gathering at Ganesha's place. So yeah, so she pretty much ready informed ready her familiar Belle and Kyle that she'll be ready going to where they're just out of town for quite a bit. So yeah, so she pretty much went to the Ganesha's place, the gods meeting, whatever. So yeah, it plays out similar inside the anime. As for right now, we see Bell right there just walking inside right there the streets of Orario as he doesn't have training with Elsa today as Bell's actually walking, he gets stopped by he pretty much gets stopped by a person. Excuse me now, as Bell just says huh? Wait, wait, you're from right there, the tavern right there that you work with Sia, right? To where right there, the girl's nah, that's true now. Now, can you do me a favor now? Could you give this right there purse to actually Sia with the funny hat now? As Bell would say, sorry, I don't quite understand. As the same thing will actually happen inside the anime. Ryu right there, just right there going and giving right there, telling Bell to, if he actually can actually give right there Sia's purse, right there, she's gone right there to the monster philia, place where they Ganesha goes to hold right there monsters, whatever. As well, he being the nice person he is, he actually agrees as he goes right there to look for Sia right there, going to right there the monster Philia's place. As once Bell gets there, he would just try to look for Sia. As he's going around looking for her. Eventually, it pretty much happens the same thing inside the anime, which in this one right there um Hestia, she won't be in this one. She will still be working with her feisties right there, making right there the perfect weapon right there for war Bell. So yeah, so she still right there has that kind. No wait, sorry for Kyle. Sorry. So yeah, I pretty much read that wrong. She pretty much will be making that weapon for Kyle. So yeah, the she Bell right there, he's just pretty much right there going around looking until we go right there and cut right there Bell's point of view as we go to another as we pretty much right there see right there a hooded like cloaked person, which none other rather than Freya rather will be talking to Loki. She's pretty much rather talking to Loki how she wants to steal rather like this person from like another familia to make it to her own. Loki's listening to this as like the whole scene would play out rather similar to the anime. Freya rather would get rather a glimpse of Belle as pretty much rather like she would just actually leave saying to Loki that something came up that she needs to go, leaving her rather with the check with Loki, which Loki would be kind of like a little bit pissed. So yeah, as Freya, she would just go right there down to like where the monsters actually captured it in monster like Philia, as she will originally right there release like that giant monkey. She would just order right there like the monster to go over there and capture Belle, which the monster applies as he pretty much rather starts his rampaging through rather like monster rather philia. So yeah, pretty much happened original side the anime as Bell he's still looking for Seer as rather he's walking. He hears people rather saying rather there's a monster on the loose. Bell see that he like hear this. He would say like, wait, monster on the loose? How? As right there, Bell will actually just hear screaming right there, coming right there from beside him. As Bell will see right there people running away right there from right there like a few monsters right there, like just like the small monsters. As Bell sees this, he just takes out right there like pretty much right there his knife as he will just rush and like what killed like the monster right there with great speed, which Bell in this one speed has really increased training with Nen. So yeah, the Bell he's pretty much after when he actually finished killing that monster right there, like Bell would just pick up right there the magic stone and he would say like, "Is this the monster right there they're talking about?" I thought right there like it's gonna be one giant monster. As once Bell says says this right there, like more screams will be heard as people will say like, "Run! There's a giant monster like just right behind us." As Bell will see right there this giant freaking monkey monster right there. As Bell will say like, "Oh, I think they were talking about that monster." Shit. As the monster right there, like once he actually sees Bell, he will just charge straight towards Bell. Bell right there, like seeing this, he would just pretty much right there dodge an attack that was actually coming towards right there the monster. As Bell would just actually just try to run around the monster, trying to actually find right there like its weak spots, which the monster won't actually allow Bell. As the monster would just like swing his actually like chains like trying to hit Bell, trying right there to injure him so he can actually capture Bell to give to Freya. As Bell he's actually right there more of a fighter, so yeah, as he would be pretty much right there dodging the attacks that was actually coming from right there the monkey. As Bell would just like seeing that like Bell was actually drawing attention, like the monkey's just pretty much right there destroying right there the area that Bell is pretty much at. He decided to like lose it off, like pretty much right there like fight the monster where like there won't be right there too much people, which Bell will just have to go right there try like use himself as bait to for the monster to pretty much right there catch Bell. As Bell right there spent about like 7 minutes just running away from right there the monster, as luring him right there to right there different alleyways, to a giant alleyway right there for him for like him and Bell right there to fight the monster. As once like Bell pretty much got the monster right there alone where no people were, it was pretty much right there the same area where Bell actually instantly defeated the monster from the anime. So yeah, as Bell right there would just start staring down the monster right there, as pretty much right there Bell would just start to shoot right there like his like lightning right there attack towards right there like what towards right there the monster, as he's pretty much right there mimicking right there the lightning, pretty much what Killua actually does, as he would just right there like enhance it all around his hands, which that's how far Bell can actually pretty much go with his Godspeed. But Bell is actually still fast. Like his agility is still fast, so Bell would just pretty much right there rush towards the monster right there. As he would just be landing right there, hits and blows towards like the giant monster, which he would just be zapped, like shocked right there with electricity right there, immobilizing him so he can't really actually move, which did actually give it time for Bell to instantly right there kill the monster as like Bell like without wasting any more time, he would have instantly grabbed rid of his like what his knife and fully on Redis like kill the monster like clean right in half as the monster would just die as like heck. Bell would just like what would kind of already look at the monster and say like, wow, I can't believe it. I killed that giant monster. Gets rid of me training with Elsa pretty much right there like improved me a lot. Man, I can feel myself growing. I mean that giant monkey. I that's my normal. If I never really trained with Elsa, I would never be able to defeat right there that thing. Oh, thank God, right there for Elsa. I really gotta thank her. As we actually go on right there to Elsa as like Elsa, she's just pretty much right there at a cafe. She's just like drinking right there like her tea while having right there like cake beside her. As she pretty much sneezes as she said like, oh, I feel like somebody's talking about me. Oh well, I wonder how red that Bell is. She will say, as we go on to Bell, as pretty much right there, like Bell will just start to help out clean the monsters right there that are pretty much left. Which, like like heck, Bell he would receive some praises to like from the civilians right there, telling him that thank you right there for taking care of that giant monsters, things like that. As Bell, like he would just say like no problem, which like heck, like this pretty much right there. Like she would actually hear about Bell's right there achievement as she would be pretty much right there proud of him as she would just go along with her day, and also right there Freya would just be also keeping an eye on Bell, which she'd be also interested. So everything plays out similar towards the anime. So yeah, as we go on to Bell as he he's at Mamma Mia's place as he's just talking to Sia as Bell say like Sia I think that's her name, sorry Sia, sorry like for causing so much trouble. Here's your purse. As Sia would say like, no, this is actually my fault. If I haven't already forgotten my purse, you would have gone right to Monster Phileas and you would have gotten yourself into like trouble to fighting that monster. As Bell would say like, no, 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 no. It's actually pretty much calm, which heck, they like heck, Bell would actually just like he would just go home after right there like he actually pretty much right there like thanks Sia, which Sia no sorry Sia actually pretty much thanks him as Bell would just actually get home, which Bell would say like, Goddess Hestia, I'm home, which Goddess Hestia would say like, welcome back, Bell, which Carl would just like he would just grunt right there his teeth right there like he was like, God damn it right there, that pretty much prick. As like Bell no sorry sorry as Hestia would say like, I brought something back, come and see what I actually got for Kyla. No Kyle, sorry, jeez. As Bell would say like, what is this? As Kyle would just pull out right there like the pretty much right there like the knife that Bell uses right there inside the canon series, which yeah, which he would just say like, you see this? Huh. Hestia got this for me. And pretty much thank you Hestia. Plus, it's actually made by her Feisty herself. How did you even get it? Which like Hestia would say like, I have right there my length. It's just for you to get strong. Sorry I couldn't get anything for right there for you, Bell. Which Bell he would just say like, no 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 no. It's nothing, of course. It's actually all fine. As Hector would say like, I heard right there you actually like defeated some monster that actually went loose in Monster Philia. Maybe right there like you actually got right there a boost in power. Do you want to go check your stats? Which Carl would say like, whatever. thanks, Hestia. I'm pretty much gonna go out to the bar to drink whatever. Which he would just go as Hestia would go on to check his Bell's stats, which to her surprise, Bell's stats would go up right there, really really high. Like he was pretty much right there in the B rank, guys. As like Hestia seeing this, she was just surprised. Like Bell's right there, like agility, strength, speed, like just went up right there, like enough, like just like so much. Even his endurance, as like Hestia thought like it's actually his right there reality phrase, like fast growth. As like heck, she would just actually go and show right there Bell's skills. As Bell would just look at this, he would just be surprised, like, is this true, right, Goddess Hestia? Have my stats really improved that much? Which Hestia would say like, yeah, I actually don't know how, but you've been doing a lot of hard work inside the dungeon, Bell. You should be proud of yourself. Which Bell would say like, thanks for that, Goddess Hestia. It's also thanks to you too. I'm pretty much sure they're gonna head out too, if you don't mind. Which, like Hestia said right there, he could pretty much go. Which Bell would just go right there to find Elsa, which Bell will spend right there about right there 2 hours trying to find her. Eventually, he will find her. As like Elsa will just once she sees Bell, she would just ask like, "Oh, you're here right there for me to train you right there again. I told you right there we will start the training tomorrow." Which Bell would say like, "No, no, 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 look at this." Which Bell would show his stuff to like Elsa, which she would just read it. She would say like, "Wow, their strength has actually really gone up. Impressive. Just by only 2 or 3 weeks, your stats have already been improved. Congratulations. But we are actually still gonna have to continue training tomorrow. We still really need for you to have fully control over your Nen radar abilities, which Bell will just actually apply as radar for the next day radar Bell would just be actually training right there with Elsa right there, like just like 1 o'clock in the morning, guys. So yes, their training starts at 1 o'clock in the morning, which right now Bell will just be right there like meditating right there, like what he just be meditating, as Nen will just be right there surrounding Bell. As Nen will be right there surrounding Bell, as like what as Elsa right there, she would just like look at Bell, as she would just pretty like she would just squint her eyes, as she would just pretty much right there hit Bell right there at the back of his head. Bell would say like, "Ow, Elsa, what was that for? I was doing exactly what you just said. Maintaining right there my aura right there around my body, not letting it leak out." Which Elsa would say like, you're doing it wrong. You pretty much right there are not doing it right. I can easily tell that so much, like Nen, your aura is leaking out so much. Here, we'll just pretty much right there like what? Start off. We'll just pretty much stop here for now. I got a different type of training for you. Which Bell will say like, what type of training? Elsa would say like, we're pretty much gonna have to increase your strength, of course. Which she would just right there like, just out of nowhere would just like, toss Bell right there a shovel. Which Bell would say like, what are we gonna do with the shovel? To where the Elsa would say like, follow me to the dungeon. Which like Bell would just apply as like what? The two of them would go into the dungeon, the 5th floor, as Bell was just easily able to take on the monster on the 5th floor, which like they was just so easy that he actually goes on to the 6th floor. So yeah, which right now like Bell and Elsa was just on the 6th floor, a secluded place where monsters like rarely even spawn. Right now Bell would just ask like, Elsa, what are we really doing here, and why do I really have a shovel? To where the Elsa would say like, for one, it's pretty much easy. You're pretty much gonna actually dig all the way right there to the 7th floor. To where Bell just look at her crazy. Are you crazy? You want me to dig all the way right there to floor 7? To where right there Elsa would say like, of course. You're pretty much right there gonna have to start right now. if you really want to improve your strength, you're gonna have to go down this type of training. Just Elsa would say, as Belle would just like he would just look at her as she like just crazy. How am I supposed to do that? Like it would take me nearly a whole day. True, but heck, you should just start really working with it. It will help you improve your net a lot. Which Bell would decide as he would just like what dig right there his way all the way to like floor 7, which Bell he kept on digging. He like a handed like what like the shovel right there with Nan as he would just keep continue right there digging until right there like he actually like found right there floor 7, which this actually took him right there like let me just tell you right there like all the way to like around like let's just say right there like yes 6 p.m. It took him all the way like to find um floor 7, exactly floor 7. It took him right there from 1 a.m. all the way right there to 6 p.m., which Bell was already tired at that time, which right now he was just actually at the place where he just started, which he was just right there, like his whole body was just covered in dirt. As Elsa, she would just say like, impressive. You pretty much did good. As Bell would say like, so what now? Have I actually done it? To where the Elsa she would say like, well yes, but we're not really done here. You're pretty much gonna have to dig to like another like to floor 6 all the way to floor 7 again. But this time in a different area. Which Belle would say like, are you kidding me? To where she would say like, chop chop. We didn't make a deal. Like did we not? Which Belle would say like, yes. I thought right me learning them would actually help me a lot, but doesn't this training seem like extreme? Which right Elsa she would say like, no. So continue. Which Belle would just like no, sorry. As Elsa would say like, we'll just continue on to like till probably right there like the next day. For right now, she like Elsa would just look at Belle as she would just give him right there a deadly look. As Belle seen this, he would just pretty much be on guard, like just put off guard, which Elsa would just go and strike Belle, as she would just go right there and launch her fist right towards Belle like stomach. But guys, I'm pretty much gonna be ending it here for today. This has actually been part 2 of what if Belle had Godspeed, and I will be ready to do the next part of like what if on this channel what the next one will be like what if Issei was like a prodigy. So yeah, you guys stay tuned into that. I'll be uploading that right there like next. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and also happy right there like New Year's for you guys. I can't say right there happy Christmas because Christmas is just pretty much over. So happy early New Year's, guys, and I will pretty much catch you in the next one. Peace.